Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We're really happy you're here with us today.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us again. Whether you're watching in the morning, afternoon, or late at night, welcome.
If this is your first time here, I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack.
And on this channel, we help you practice real, everyday English. Not textbook English, not exam English, but English you can actually use in your life.
We talk slowly, naturally, with real conversations, real feelings, and real situations.
And before we start, please take 1 second to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us grow and reach more English learners around the world.
Thank you so much for supporting us. Okay, now let's gently move into today's topic.
Today's topic is a little sensitive.
Yes, it's something many people experience, but not everyone talks about.
It's something that can make your heart beat faster, your hands feel sweaty, your mind go blank.
Especially when you want to speak English.
Today, we're talking about social anxiety and how to talk about it in English.
Not in a heavy or scary way.
But in a friendly, supportive, and real way. Before we go deeper, Jack, how are you today? You look a little quiet.
Yeah, I'm okay, but honestly, I felt a bit nervous earlier today.
Oh, what happened?
I had to speak in a small meeting. Not a big one, just 5 people.
And still nervous?
Yes. My brain knew what to say, but my body didn't agree.
That feeling is so familiar.
My heart was racing. I kept thinking, what if I say something wrong? What if my voice shakes? What if everyone notices?
And did anything bad actually happen?
No. People listened, some nodded, someone even smiled.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, the fear was bigger than reality.
And that brings us perfectly to today's topic.
Social anxiety.
Social anxiety means feeling nervous, scared, or uncomfortable in social situations.
Like talking to new people, speaking in meetings, ordering food, making phone calls.
Or speaking English with others.
Exactly.
Let's start with feelings.
Because social anxiety is not just in your head.
It's also in your body.
For example, when I feel social anxiety, I feel my heart beats fast, my voice feels weak, my face feels hot, my mind feels empty.
Yes, and I feel tight chest, shaky hands, dry mouth, strong urge to escape.
These are very common feelings.
And if you feel them, you are not strange.
You are human.
Now let's learn some simple English sentences you can use.
You don't need big words.
Simple English is powerful. You can say, I feel nervous in social situations.
I get anxious when I talk to new people.
I feel uncomfortable speaking in groups.
Or even simpler, I feel shy. I get nervous easily. Social situations make me anxious.
Very natural, very real.
You can say, my heart starts racing. My hands get sweaty. My voice shakes.
Or, I freeze. My mind goes blank. I don't know what to say.
These sentences describe real experiences.
Can I share a small story?
Of course.
A few years ago, I was invited to a friend's birthday party. I didn't know many people there.
That's already difficult.
Yes, I stood near the wall with a drink in my hand. People were talking, laughing, and I kept thinking, what should I say? When should I speak? What if I interrupt?
I know that feeling so well.
Someone asked me, so, what do you do? And suddenly, my brain disappeared.
Gone.
Gone. I smiled and said something very short. Then I escaped to the bathroom.
Bathroom escape. Classic.
Yes, I stayed there, took deep breaths, and told myself, it's okay, you're safe.
That's something important to remember.
Social anxiety doesn't mean you are weak.
It means your brain is trying to protect you.
Even if it's a little too protective sometimes. Let's practice talking about social anxiety in English.
Imagine someone asks you, "Why are you so quiet?"
You can say, I'm a bit shy, or I get nervous in groups, or I'm more comfortable listening.
Or, "It takes me time to open up." Or, "I feel anxious in social situations."
All of these are polite and honest.
And if someone tells you they have social anxiety,
Please be kind.
you can say, "I understand," or "That's okay. Take your time."
Or, you're doing great. No pressure. Or, I'm here.
These words can make someone feel safe.
Jack, what helps you when social anxiety appears?
I focus on small wins.
Explain that.
Instead of thinking, "I must speak perfectly," I think, "I will say one sentence."
That's powerful.
Sometimes that sentence is just, "Yes, I agree. That's interesting."
And that's enough. If you're listening right now and thinking, that sounds like me,
We see you.
you are not broken.
You are learning.
And speaking English with anxiety is still speaking English.
We've talked about what social anxiety feels like.
We've talked about how to describe it.
We've talked about how to talk about it in simple English.
In the next part, we'll talk about real-life situations, work, school, daily life, and how to slowly build confidence.
Take a deep breath. You're doing great.
You know, Jack, earlier we talked about what social anxiety feels like, but I think many listeners are thinking one big question right now.
Let me guess. How do I live with this? Or maybe, how do I talk when my heart is beating so fast?
Exactly. Because social anxiety isn't just about fear, it's about everyday life. Talking to people, going to work, answering the phone, even ordering food.
Yes, and the hardest part is, people around you often don't see it.
Right. On the outside, you may look calm, but inside, it feels like a storm.
I remember one moment very clearly. I was invited to a small birthday party. Only 6 people, friends of friends.
That already sounds stressful for many people.
Very. Before going, I practiced everything in my head. What to say, how to say hello, where to stand, even how long to smile.
That sounds exhausting.
It was. And when I arrived, everyone was talking, laughing. The room felt loud. My mind went blank.
What did you do?
I stood near the wall, holding my drink, pretending to check my phone. I stayed quiet for almost 20 minutes.
Many listeners are nodding right now. That phone becomes a safe place.
Yes, not because I wanted to be rude, but because I didn't know how to enter the conversation.
That's such an important point. Social anxiety often says, you don't belong here.
Even when you do belong.
Let's pause for a learning moment here, because English learners often think, I must say something smart.
But you don't.
In social situations, simple English is powerful. You can enter a conversation with just, Hi, how do you know everyone here? This place is nice. I'm a bit nervous in groups.
That last one is very honest.
Yes, and honesty often makes people kinder.
Emma, can I share something personal?
Of course.
Sometimes the silence feels heavier than talking. You want to speak, but your body says no.
That's social anxiety controlling the moment.
Exactly. Your throat feels tight, your voice feels small, and you think, if I speak, I'll say something wrong.
That thought is very common, but here's something I learned slowly. Most people are not judging you.
They're thinking about themselves.
Yes, they're worried about what they sound like, not you. Let's talk about small steps, not big changes, just small, gentle ones.
Because social anxiety doesn't disappear overnight.
Exactly. Here are some small steps. Speak one sentence. Ask one question. Smile at one person. Stay 5 minutes longer.
You don't need to be the most social person in the room.
You just need to be you. Let's practice some real sentences our listeners can use.
Yes, repeat friendly sentences.
If you feel anxious, you can say, I'm a little shy in groups. I'm not very talkative at first. I need a moment to feel comfortable.
These sentences are simple but strong.
And they reduce pressure.
Emma, can I share something important?
Of course.
Social anxiety does not mean you are weak.
Yes,
It does not mean you are boring.
absolutely.
And it does not mean you are bad at English.
Thank you for saying that. Confidence is not loud. It grows quietly.
One conversation at a time.
One brave moment at a time.
Even listening is communication.
Yes, you don't need to perform.
You know what helped me a lot?
What?
Realizing I don't need to impress people. I just need to connect.
That's beautiful.
When I stopped trying to sound perfect, I started sounding real.
And that's when people listen. Let's review some words gently. Anxious, feeling nervous or worried. Overwhelmed, too much at one time. Comfortable, relaxed, safe. Awkward, uncomfortable in social moments. Confidence, belief in yourself.
These words describe real life.
If you're listening right now and social anxiety feels heavy, please remember this.
You are not broken.
You are learning,
You are growing.
and your English voice matters.
If this conversation helped you, please hit the like button.
And subscribe to the channel so you don't learn alone.
Tell us in the comments what makes you nervous in social situations.
Writing is also speaking practice.
Take your time. Go slowly.
Speak when you're ready.
We're proud of you for trying.
And we'll keep practicing together.